got plenty of time still.
Oh, we haven't gone yet. We missed our flight to Disney.
You look half dead, are you okay?
My sister is coming to stay with us for a week, and this is the current situation of the guest room. It's got all of our Disney stuff on as we've been just sort of shoving it in here as we've been packing. So I think it's time to officially start packing for Disney. So this is what I've done. I've just sort of categorised everything. So here we've got shoes. These ones are my favourite. Actually, I want to show you those as well. I'll show you those ones in a second because they're really cool. And then over here we got my boyfriend's bottoms, like shorts and stuff. We got my shorts and things. Some of these are actually like tennis skirts, so they're like skirts with shorts in. Then we've got t-shirts. Tom, my boyfriend, has a few little jumpers and stuff. I've just got the one. I love these socks. So I got these from Shein. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Also, I hope you can hear me. I think my neighbour's like hoovering or something, and it's quite loud. I've got the window open because it's really hot in here. But aren't they so cute? So I've got all my socks. And then we've got the ears. So I am going to bring probably all of my ears. So I haven't actually organised my outfits yet. So I need to plan that properly before I can like officially decide what ears to bring. But I've just sort of got them all out for now, including my Monsters Inc. ones. Although I have already seen a pair of Monsters Inc. ears. I want to buy one with it. And then... You want to say hi?
Hi!
The little boy's got a cone on for now because someone's got an abscess. Is 4 bags excessive? Like, I don't know whether to bring all of them. I definitely am going to bring this one, and my boyfriend's definitely going to have this one. But do we bring these two as well? I feel like that's probably excessive for 2 weeks, but let me know your thoughts. What?
I sent a message to Keely.
Yeah.
And she's instantly come back and said, no, that's fine. Just think of the space you have to bring stuff back in bags too. What if you end up buying... what if you end up needing more space than you've already got?
Exactly. So what?
Therefore, if you have the bags, you can put stuff that you've bought in the bags.
Yeah, but it's still taking up space. Anyway, we need to decide whether we're going to bring all 4 or whether we're only going to bring 2. This is going to be my hand luggage here. And then we're going to have this for all our passports and travel documents. We are going to bring our pins. I know that pin trading in Disney, you often get a lot of fakes and scrappers and stuff. But I think we're going to bring some as well. So that's those. I've got my contact lenses. I literally went and got a contact lens prescription just for this trip because I'm not going to be sitting on roller coasters with glasses. You may be wondering why we're packing a sponge. That is because we're going to be getting one of the reusable cups, and I don't know, I'm a bit funny about germs, so I know it's only reusable with us, but for 2 weeks I want to be able to wash out a cup. I've got some patches. I don't know yet if I'm actually going to do anything with them or not, but I thought I'd keep them in here. We got my waterproof camera so that I can film whilst we're in the water parks. Lovely SPF, and then these to go around our toothbrushes. Oh my god, and this. So cute! So yeah. And then we're also going to bring, that's going to be Tom's hand luggage, which is also going to be our Disney rucksack. So, and then I've also got like all my camera kit, and we got a little, where has it gone? This one. Gotten a little electric fan to bring. Be my first time that I've been in Florida and actually had a portable fan, because every other time I've gone I've never taken one. I feel like it's going to be a luxury. Yeah, let me show you those shoes quickly. Firstly, these are going to be my park shoes. I always like to get a really lightweight feeling, like, I don't know what is it mesh? Whatever this like fabric is, because I feel like my feet, well, your feet will get sweaty. So yeah, something like this. And I feel like this colour, although it's not a colour I would choose, it was on discount. They were like half price, I think. They were from Clark's. Although this colour isn't something I would specifically choose, I feel like for this, it works. It will go with most of my outfits, and then I've still got the other 2 pairs. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I forgot the other 2 pairs anyway. And then these ones are my favourites! I know I just said that green isn't really my colour, but you know, with these, I feel like this is justified. But this is why I'm like, do I bring my lounge flight? I've already got that. In case you couldn't tell, Monsters Inc. is my favourite Disney. These also are not actually very comfortable. So they are going to be very much just for an evening or like a morning. They're not going to be all the time shoes because they can be quite uncomfy. But yeah, so I've got the that Loungefly, that bag, my Sully and Monsters Inc. socks, Monsters Inc. ears, and now the shoes. So I'm fully kitted out. But yeah, I don't know. We are also going to bring 3 suitcases between us. So fingers crossed we have enough space for all of this. Over here we've got my hand luggage, which I've put little Dale onto because I just think he's so bloody cute. And then we are going to bring all 4 Loungeflies, I think. So what we've done for now is just chucked all of everything into pretty much just one suitcase, just to get it all out the way. And then we've got some more stuff that we've ordered coming over the next few days, so we are still going to have to be packing and that over. Basically, we've still got time. So we can pack over the next little while. So let's shove this here. Okay, and then all that's left is then the shoes and my suitcase, which is there. Okay, do you reckon you can close it? It's only got to be moved out of this room. That is it.
You forgot the shoes, that's all.
I know. It closes!
It's not completely full. There's still some space.
Well, good job, because we've still got a lot of stuff to bring. We still haven't done any of our toiletries, we haven't done any sun cream, we've still got so much stuff. But, you know, we'll get there with it all. What do you reckon? How heavy?
Probably about 11 kilos. 10, 11 kilos so far.
Really? That's not too bad. Plenty of space to bring more stuff. Anyway, let's move this all out of here. That's a bit better. All clean now. At least my sister has now got a bed to stay in when she comes over. So I'm going to potentially do this as 2 separate videos. I'm not sure. I just want to see, because I haven't even planned my actual outfits yet. I've just sort of shoved everything in a bag for now. So I don't know how exciting this video is going to be. So if it ends up that I'm editing it and it ends up being boring, then I'll just include the rest of it also in this video. So potentially see you in another video, maybe see you in just a few seconds. It's been a week since I last updated you. So today is... what is the date? The 20th, and we are officially under 20 days from Florida, which I can't wait, I'm so excited. So I'm getting all of my outfits planned. I've got stuff everywhere. That's actually the suitcase, but I don't like it touching the bed, so it's in a blanket. Then we got down here all the other ones. I'm going to try them on and go and show my boyfriend and see what he thinks about each of them. I might show you some of them. I don't know whether I'll show you all of them, but I'm going to be posting on my TikTok, so keep an eye out there if you're interested. I think this is a very strong contender for being my favourite. You think they're just normal shorts? No, they got bows on the pockets. I think this is so cute. And I've done that little try-on session, like fashion show thing with my boyfriend. His favourite actually ended up being the ASOS Monsters Inc. top. Where is the back? That's the back with the biker shorts and the hat. But what I was going to say is, now that I've done all of that, I'm actually going to put them all into... I don't know if anyone else does this when they're going on holiday. Put it all into the old Shein bags. Literally all planned, ready to go. The only thing I need to do is grab pants out. With the help of my glamorous assistant, who is hiding in the corner. So come this way. Hi, so it's another day again. It is, oh, that is a message. It is the 21st, Monday. So yesterday, I don't know where I left off at, but basically I have just done another massive shop for Florida. So I thought I would show it on this video because it doesn't need to be a separate one. So I don't know how long this is going to be though. I hope it's not too long, but we'll see. Try and just whiz through it, so it's not going to take too long, hopefully. But we basically did like Primark and Superdrug, so I don't know, there's not really a set order to this. I'm just going to pull stuff as I go. First thing, I needed some sunglasses. I've got some prescription ones, but because I'm going to be taking my contact lenses, I wanted to have some like non-prescription. Hopefully they suit me. What do you think? I really liked them when I tried them on in there anyway, and also they're only cheap ones, so if they get damaged, smashed, broken, lost, whatever, I'm not going to care, whereas my other ones are like, I think they're barber ones? I don't even know if they might be men's ones, but... we also needed to get some dollars. Got some dollars. We tried to get it in as small a currency as possible because obviously in America you got to tip a lot basically. So we've got it in mostly 1s and 5s, and we've got a few 10s in there as well. I always take a Savlon with me to Florida. I know that sounds a bit stupid, but basically, I don't know, bit self-explanatory, gotta have a good Savlon. Tom got some more shaving foam. We picked up some more blister plasters. They were on offer, so I got 2 of those. Now, all of the Disney hotels, they all have shampoo and conditioner, but both Tom and I have quite sensitive skin, and I've recently been diagnosed with quite a few different skin allergies. So we're going to bring a Sanex because it's a nice, simple one. We know we don't react, and although we're going to try and use the stuff when we're out there, if we get a bit itchy, if we get a bit uncomfortable, then we've got this anyway, and we don't need to buy anything. Tom needed some more socks. He's never used trainer socks before, so he's a bit worried about using them, but I've said to him that they're more comfortable when you're out there than the other ones. 2 toothbrushes, so we just needed some anyway, and I wasn't going to bring my electric ones. And then, oh, some sewing needles, because I'm currently, doing a DIY, which I'll be posting about on TikTok, and I needed some larger needles for them. So, cotton pads, obviously I'm not going to bring all of these, I'm just going to bring one, pack. Underwear that I don't feel like sharing with the internet, just because, like I do with my socks, I like to have some fresh pairs. Again, it's stupid, I know, but it's just little traditions I do. Some of my cellar water, because I was running low. Whoop. A new makeup bag. My last makeup bag, which I do absolutely love, it got a highlighter exploded in it, like not a pen, like a powder highlighter exploded, and now every piece of makeup that I put in there gets covered, so a new one, and I just thought it was super cute because it's a Nemo one. They did have Dory as well, but that one was my favourite. Talking of makeup, I just got some really cheap mascara, waterproof mascara, and some cheap powder. A little top tip that I like to do when I'm in Florida, once I put sun cream on my face, I set it with a translucent powder, just because I don't like feeling shiny. I know I probably look a bit shiny at the moment, but I don't like that whole greasy feeling. So to go with putting it on, I just bought a really, really cheap little makeup brush, because again, when you're putting sun cream on and then you're putting it in a powder, you don't want to then mix that with your actual nice brushes, because it does go a little bit caked and a little bit funny on the bottom. So a new cheap one, and I've already shown you the waterproof mascara. Some new flip-flops, because I can't find any of mine. These were actually in the men's section. I think someone picked them up and then decided they didn't want them, because I couldn't find any cute ones, because I'm a large, my feet are a size 7. I couldn't find any cute ones downstairs in the women's, but anyway, a couple of makeup sponges, and the last couple of bits, I got myself some new pyjamas. I will be bringing more than just one pair, but I wanted a nice new set. It's that whole thing again about liking new fresh stuff when I'm out there. And I won't waste any of this. When I come home, I'll be getting rid of some of my old pairs and swapping them for these ones. And then, actually, this is something potentially for Tom, I'm not sure yet. He really loves Steamboat Willie, and I found these really cute pyjamas. And he was thinking maybe if the top doesn't look too feminine or isn't cropped weirdly or anything like that, he might have the top as a t-shirt for Florida. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, who's going to really care? It's still clothes. He's still wearing a t-shirt. If it ends up not fitting then it could be quite big for me, because we did end up getting it in a big size. But I just thought, yeah, they're going to be really big for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit those, but either way, I can take them in a little bit if they are. They won't get wasted, is what I'm trying to say. It'll be used for something. And then this is the top. Don't know if you can see it. It looks like it might be cropped, but we'll see. Either way, I think it's nice. It's cute. I can wear it, or Tom can have it. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, and then we got our bathroom light is broken, so we had to get a new light. Now I'm gonna go through all of this and start packing properly. I'm so excited. Taking off all the bits all the bits I've just packed. Right, every time I go shopping, I'm convinced I've got everything, and then I go back to my list of like stuff, and still, I don't. We've got plenty of time still. This one is a mess because in here, so this is mine. I'm waiting on half of the stuff from the laundry from yesterday. We don't have a washing, what's it called, tumble dryer, so it's happened to dry. This is most of the stuff that I just packed in here. Now, this is going to be my hand luggage.
Hello. We're still here. And we haven't gone yet.
We got 10 days. We're at the 10-day mark. So now every day is going to be a single digit, which is so exciting considering we booked it like a year ago. I thought I would update you all on this situation. I have bought a few new things, but also I'm mid DIY, which this is so exciting. Like, look how that, I just love how it's looking. So I might do a little clip of like how I make it so that if anyone else wants to do, it's a t-shirt by the way. The main reason why we start packing like this far out is because we always think about more things we need to buy. I've got wheels in my back right now. Oh, it's so dirty. Okay, I did a TikTok shop order the other day, which I actually opened on TikTok. It wasn't sponsored or like anything, I just thought I'd show you. What did you, so this is the swimsuit that I've bought, which I thought...
AKA the Wetherspoons plate.
Yeah, Tom thinks it looks like a Wetherspoons plate. But luckily no one in the US will know what that is. I just don't want to put sun cream all over myself when I'm already in the water. Like, I actually hate the feeling of sun cream when I'm wet. So I thought with this, at least I only need to do my legs. I don't know, I could burn through it, we'll find out. I also bought this, which I don't actually love the colour of, so I'm going to stick, I've got some Disney patches, I'm going to stick some Disney patches all over it and just make it look a bit fun. Try and hide the colour a bit. Now this is Tom's favourite purchase that I've made. Some waterproof grippers. I thought these would be great for the
grippers away.
They'd be great for the water parks. Yeah, because you can't actually have like normal shoes in the water parks really, and obviously to get on slides and stuff you need to take shoes off, like if you've got normal shoes. So it just, a lot of people go barefoot or wear like things like this or flip-flops and that, but you can't have flip-flops on the like rides and things. So I got some grippers. I also got 2 little waterproof phone cases. I don't actually know how good they're going to be and whether they'll work, but I thought at least that way it'll give me like a little peace of mind of some splash protection.
You look half dead, are you okay?
Yes.
Some floss. It's a bit of a given. If you get food stuck in your teeth, it is the most annoying thing in the world. And then we've got some plug adapters because we also forgot about those. I'm thinking of doing with the patches. I feel like that will look a bit better. Like, I'm only going to tack them on, I think, like, loosely stitch them. But I feel like that will look so cute. I especially love the Ghost Host one and the Pua. So, it's still the same day, except I'm now in my pyjamas. This is my beading, and I thought I'd do a little demonstration of how I do it. So, I've got my thread. It's come out the back at the moment, and then I've got my beads over here and all my bits and pieces. Tom, do you actually mind filming this for me, please? Thread is down this end here. Hopefully you're going to be able to see this. Just poke up next to it in about the same distance away from it as the beads are. Pull the thread through, and then for the first stitch, so every time you only want to take 1 bead, and then for the first stitch you want to go back down and in, and then you come forwards about the distance of the bead. So you don't want to be stretching your fabric, but can you see, I have no clue how much of this you're going to be able to see, but the needle is here, right? It's about the distance of one of the beads. So I'm going to pull my needle through, and then at this point, hopefully you can see that, I've left a gap there, and then I'm going to pick up another bead on my needle, and then go down exactly where that last bead's string is, pretty much. So like in the middle of the bead. I have no clue if I'm explaining this well. If you want a proper tutorial, let me know. So, and then you stand it up. So I'm just going to complete this row, and then once I have, I will show you what you do next. So you want to come up near to where you were last time, but not up directly in the same thread. So for me, that is just there. And then you want to take your needle and go through every single one of the beads, hopefully in one go, but you might sometimes have to do it in two. And then you thread through, and then you see how that pulls them all straight and in line together. You then want to take your needle and go straight down at the bottom in line with your next one, and then you're ready to move your needle over one, come up about the width of a bead, and then start again. There are going to be like tutorials and stuff online, I don't know, on YouTube and that probably, that will give you a much more in-depth version, but that's just how I do it. In terms of the stitching around the edge, it's just a continuous running stitch, and I always draw my design on first just because I find that easier. And with this design I did the, as you can tell, I did the pearl beads first because that was easier to then do all of the red around it rather than doing the red and making sure I left enough gaps for the pearl. So basically you start with your biggest beads, then you want to go for your smallest, and then with the stitching over here, so you can see it's quite a bit more prominent, I did a first stitch before I did all of the beading, and then I went over with a second stitch. So this is double stitching because some of it is sat on top of the beads, as you can tell in places, but just to make it more prominent.
We missed our flight to Disney.
Hey, no we didn't! We are going when? You really stressed me out with that.
Gotcha!
Gotcha! No, I'm keeping that in. We're going on Thursday. Today is Monday. How many days is that? 3? 3 days? I don't know. But basically, today is the last day that we get to sort everything out. So we have got the, where is it? The other suitcase. And all of this stuff to sort. Do you think it's obvious which characters are my favourite? So we've been organising the stuff. We've actually now finished with this suitcase. So it's literally a couple of lounge flies. The lounge flies are full of our clothes as well. And then some hats and ears. I'm just keeping these out because I'm going to wear them for a video quickly. And then Tom's suitcase. I always cross pack, so he's got one of my outfits, I've got one of his. And then we got liquids, shoes, makeup and like toiletry stuff. And in my one over here we've got some ears, I've got my makeup, another outfit, some shoes. Basically we're trying to leave all of the suitcases a little bit empty so that we've got enough space to bring stuff back with. And these DIYs as well, I'm gonna finish them up today hopefully, and then I can shove those in there and get them all sorted. But I'm currently trying to pack up and organise my jewellery. So Tom has been a great help with that so far. We're going to Disney tomorrow! Literally tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I've just had my nails done. So I've got one hand Monsters Inc, one hand Toy Story. God, I couldn't even think of it then. And they're just so cute. I'm literally obsessed with them. They did such a good job. I went to a new place as well and I was a bit stressed that they were going to not do so good, but they did amazing. So I can't believe it's literally tomorrow. I feel like we've still got so much stuff to do.
No, we don't. We've got like maybe 4 things to do.
What are they?
I don't know.
What are the 4 things?
The fridge.
We've got to sort out the fridge. You gonna come and talk?
Finish.
Oh, we need to wash this up, so I'm bringing this. Also, I got a little, don't know if I've already shown you, it says Boo on it. Oh, I need to change my watch strap over. Right, I'm going to do that now quickly so I don't forget. We now have a Disney watch. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay. Right, what? What did you forget?
I found it.
What did you find? Your lanyard! Woo! Do you know what? I think this might be the end of my video. Do you want to come and say goodbye? There's no phone in there.
Where it is.
Huh?
I don't know where it's going.
This is going to be the end of the video. I have just had my nails done and I am so pleased with them. But I am going to film another video tomorrow because we officially go. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you when we are actually in Florida. I cannot believe it.